In this video, we are going to review the FX2 funding prop firm company. Now, prop firms have become more popular in recent years, mainly because they address one of the traders' biggest problem, which is capital. See, without enough capital, trading can easily turn into gambling. And once you start gambling, then blowing your account is just a few trades away. So if you can get a good prop firm, it makes your trading much easier. So now let's review FX2 funding and see if you can choose them as your funding company. So the first thing most people look for in a funding company is how long have they been in the market so that they know if they can trust them. And FX2 funding have been there since 2022 and they've funded more than 5,000 traders. They are also available in more than 150 countries, which is important considering that for most prop firms, it's very hard to get into them sometimes just because of the payment method. So if they work in your country, then probably they allow your payment methods of your country. One of the things is that they use my favorite trading platform, which is CTrader, which I think is getting better and better than MetaTrader. Okay. Now, before we move forward, I want to let you know that one of the reasons why I'm doing this review right now is because FX2 Funding is doing a challenge which is called the FX2 Ultimate Trading Challenge, and it's going to be launched on the 1st May, which is tomorrow. So in this challenge, there will be a profit target to hit and there will be no drawdown. And the winner of this challenge is going to win cash prizes of up to $3,000. Now, the next thing that we are going to look for in this review is obviously the payouts. Now, FX2 Funding promises to pay you out in 48 hours or less. And if they fail, they will pay you an extra $100 for the delays. And also they say from their website that they have never missed a payout in history, which is a very good thing. Now, so when it comes to payouts, this company is very good. And you are going to see that when you look into Trustpilot reviews. Now, the next thing to look for is the types of challenges and prices for the rules, right? So for the prices, you can get a minimum of a 10K challenge, which you can get in 2-step challenge or a 1-step challenge. And for the 2-step challenge, a 10K challenge is going for only $80, which is much cheaper than most prop firms that would charge $120, $150 or more for this type of challenge. Now, the interesting thing here is that you can also increase the payout profit split to 95% immediately by paying another $20 on verification. I think this is interesting and I haven't seen much of it from other firms. Now, let's look into the rules of these challenges. Now, for the rules, I think these are more identical to most prop firms where you get a 10% maximum drawdown and 8% profit target, which is lower than bigger firms, than other firms like, for example, FTMO. And you also have a 4% daily drawdown limit. This means you only need to make an 8% profit target. And at the same time, you cannot lose more than 10% of your account in the process. And when you pass phase 1, you now get into phase 2, which is a bit easier because your profit target will now be only 5%. You can also get a 1-step challenge, which will have a 6% maximum drawdown and a 8% profit target. So this one has a lower drawdown and a bigger profit target, but you only have a 1-phase challenge. So once you pass it, you go directly into a funded account. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is customer service. And I think the best way to see if the company have good customer service is obviously to use the Trustpilot website where people post their reviews. Now, when you go to Trustpilot and search for FX2funding.com, you will see that for most of the reviews here, most people are talking positive and they have a 4.6 out of 5 customer review on Trustpilot. And for most part of these reviews, people are talking about customer service because this is one of the things that people care about when working with any company, right? So you can see here someone is saying very understanding and friendly support, which is very important. You also have someone saying support system very helpful and the dashboard is easy to use, blah, 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 blah. But the main topic here is the support system. We also have someone saying my experience has been nothing but positive with the customer service team. So you can see how important this is. I also personally communicated with them a few times and I also get quick responses. So I think they are overall a good trading platform or a good trade prop firm. But at the same time, when I went to Trustpilot, I saw some 1-star reviews. And just like everybody else, I want to see what those 1-star reviews are all about and what is going on this So for most comments that I saw there, I realized that it was about account breaching, and the biggest reason for that is because there are some rules that most customers or most traders don't know about when they start using these challenges, and then they are going to breach it without even knowing. These are rules which may include using a strategy that is related to one-sided betting strategy, where a single position was responsible for the majority of the account's performance. This is one of the examples that FX2 Funding themselves gave for one of the reasons why one of the customers was told that he had breached his accounts. Now, the problem here is not the rules. The rules are okay. Every company have their rules. But the problem now is that these rules are not on the home page. So I think this is where the problem is with other people. And these rules are found in the terms and conditions. Now, my question is, do you really guys read terms and conditions? Most people don't read terms and conditions. So I think the best way to solve this is for FX2 Funding to send these rules maybe via email. As soon as you buy a challenge and you start trading, they should send you an email that shows you, that tells you some of the important rules that you should not do. But all I can say is FX2 Funding is a trading platform that is very good, and if you want to choose a prop firm, you can just go and choose FX2 Funding. I also have an account with them, a $25,000 account, which I've already lost 1% in it, and I'm trying to bounce back. I will give you update on how this account have gone. But if you are looking for a prop firm, as I said, check FX2 Funding in the link in the description of this video. Do it now, and thank you for watching.